All right, welcome back to this Marymount Saints Day of Giving. I'm now joined by the athletic director at Marymount University, Jill McCabe. Now, Jill, you've been here since 2021, is that correct?
Correct, April of 2021.
So, over the last year and a half, what are some key things that you've taken from this career?
Well, it's very busy. Always something to do every day. The president has us on a big growth look, looking at expansion in numerous ways, not only through student athlete growth and team growth, but also looking at like the Pope's Cup. Right, we added the Pope's Cup as a challenge here in town against Catholic University, which is a rival of ours. So it's a great opportunity to get more engagement across campus.
Yeah, just for those of you at home who don't necessarily know, could you explain the rules of the Pope's Cup and what goes into that?
Sure. We just started it last year, and unfortunately Catholic won last year, but we are ahead in the score right now. So every time one of our teams compete against Catholic, whichever university wins gets the point. So right now we are up 3-2, and we plan for it to be 4-2 after this weekend when women's golf beats Catholic for the second time this season.
So a very successful first year for you. We had 10 teams in the Atlantic East top two positions, and we had two teams that made it all the way to the NCAA tournament. How impressive is that for the Saints squad?
Very impressive. The coaches have done a tremendous job. Our student athletes have done a tremendous job on the court, on the field, in the pool. So yeah, very, very exciting. We're battling for championships every year in every sport, so which is tremendous.
So what would you say are the key things you like to highlight for prospective athletes who might be interested in coming to Marymount University?
Sure. Marymount provides such a great opportunity here. We have very competitive programs. The coaches do a tremendous job. Our student athletes perform not only on the court, on the field, but also in the classroom. Our student athletes, cumulative GPA across all teams is a 3.2, and we have numerous student athletes that are selected to the Dean's List. I think we were over 140 this past spring on the Dean's List, and you could tell we're really 28 with a 4.0, and then we're also really representing at the Atlantic East. We clinched 6 of the Elite 20 awards, which is the top student athlete with the best cumulative GPA for the teams that are in the championship.
Now, of course, today on this day of giving, a big focus is fundraising. I know that there's a $1,000 bonus to teams that can have the most individual donors, and on top of that, the highest percentage of their undergrad athletes that donate. How important is it to start to build out that donation base?
It's really important. Giving back to your university, and especially if you've been an athlete, giving back to your program is a great opportunity, basically a great way of thanking them for your time here and your connections that you made. We know through participating in athletics, the student athletes learn so much more than just in the classroom, but they're also learning as an athlete, leadership, time management. We have the Career Center is constantly, reaching out to us about potential hiring prospects that they're asking for student athletes, because they know that they can manage so much and are, have excelled in so many ways, and not just in the books, but across the board. But giving back is so critically important. It really helps us kind of continue to strive to stay ahead, and with our facilities, with the opportunities for the student athletes, whether it's, getting huddle and getting video cameras that are, top of the line and so forth. So just the equipment opportunities and the facility upgrade opportunities really make a difference, as well as, enhancing trips. So it's not the operational money, but it's enhancing trips. So, for instance, men's soccer was planning to spend an extra day in New York City to do some sightseeing so that their student athletes could have an opportunity to see New York City if they have yet to be there, and as a team have like that nice team bonding opportunity for an extra day on the road, and that comes from like fundraising and giving.
So are there any long-term fundraising goals that the department has in mind?
Well, yes, we have some, really exciting opportunities that we are actually trying to work with the county and build a athletics facility right next door on 26th Street, as well as down the road a little bit, less than 2 miles away, Quincy Park. And again, it's a working with the county, so it's a work in progress for sure. But those will be some significant fundraising opportunities that we really need everyone to get behind. But it would put Marymount, on a whole nother level, competing and recruiting wise. We'd have outstanding, top notch, probably some of the best facilities in the Mid-Atlantic, if not in the nation, if we create the facilities that we have renderings for.
All right. And do you have any goals for the athletic department in this coming up year?
Sure. Continue to be competitive and compete, right? Challenge for those Atlantic East Championships and get our bids to the NCAA. I know our teams are knocking on the door. We had a number of teams in the championship game last year, a couple that were heartbreakers that we lost in the final seconds, final minutes, final inning. So this year kind of clinching few additional championships and getting to that NCAA. The student athletes and the coaches so deserve it. They work really hard, and I know that's their goals as well. So we're really excited about the upcoming championship seasons and seeing how far we can go.
All right. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to join us here. We'll be back shortly.
Great. Thanks, Jack.